Well, this is quite the setup, isn't it? It's been a minute since I've managed to get on here and talk to you guys. By my count, about 2 months by the time this video comes out. Most of June and now most of July. It's been a nice break. It's been kind of a busy break, been just sort of catching up on some personal stuff. But it's good to see you guys. It's good to be talking with you. We'll get the housekeeping stuff out of the way because I do want to get into the crux of the video. The Tale of the King Part 3 has now at last, after a lengthy research project, I haven't just been sitting on my tail after all, began production. The script is nearing conclusion, and I will give you the date. It's going to be dropping on the 31st of August, so do not miss it. Please make sure you do have the bell icon turned up to 11 down below the video screen to make sure that you do not miss a single upload of the videos on this channel. In the meantime, thanks again for the nice comments in my absence. I do read every single one that you have left. I think there'll be one more video between now and then as well. There's a couple things I just kind of want to talk to y'all about. We'll talk about how the season has gone. Oh, yeah. You know, you just have those things that make you happy sometimes, and Muscle Man Masataka Yoshida is one of them. Congratulations to you, man, if you ever do watch this video. But enough waffling around. Let's talk about a true World Series. Starting in the late 50s and into the early 60s, Major League teams have taken tours of Japan, facing off against its best teams, and even on certain occasions, teams of all-stars, seeing if a team of the best players in the country of Japan can beat just one MLB team. Obviously, there have been Major League all-star teams coming back over the Pacific to afford the Japanese the same courtesy, but these have been, up to this point, meaningless exhibition games. Now, the World Baseball Classic has changed that in recent years, and obviously Samurai Japan has won that. But that got me thinking, what if we stacked up some of the best that Cooperstown has to offer against some of the best in NPB's Hall of Fame, and at last have ourselves a true World Series? Never happened in real life, but it will today. Which brings us to Super Mega Baseball 4. I'd like to introduce you to the Cannons and the Dragons, Team MLB and Team NPB, respectively. I was very fortunate when I got this game to find that there was already several teams of real MLB legends assembled within the game already, so it made making a team of pretty awesome MLB players all in one place together pretty easy. This Cannons team, they weren't the Cannons in the game, but I shuffled some things around to put all of my favorite players from the Hall of Fame and not onto one team, and then the rest are some of the better players in like sort of the 60s, 70s range in MLB history. I did have to create this all NPB team though, and I think especially with how this first season that they've ever played in is going so far, I did a pretty decent job. But this will be for all the marbles regular season wise within the context of this particular year. You can see a couple of the notable performers there at the bottom of your screen. The battle is here. All right, Canada pitching Team NPB against Team MLB. Here we go. Not a hugely good start for the Emperor, though. 4-pitch walk to Hank Aaron. And now Dick Allen will take his first cuts against Canada. And that's hit pretty well out to center field. Koji Akiyama is going to have no chance at that one. Double for Dick Allen with nobody out and runners on second and third for the Say Hey Kid. And Canada is in trouble. And there you have it right there. Already a big lead as that gets past Akiyama. It's a 2-run double for Willie Mays. Here in the first inning of play, can Kaneda find his way out of this jam? That's hit right on a line to Shigeo Nagashima at third. Just going to come to a ground out, and now here's Mr. Cub. But already 20 pitches thrown in this first inning. Oh dear, as it's going to be an RBI single, and he's going to fail to get him out as Shigeru Chiba can't come up with the ball. And it's first and third, 2 outs for Johnny Bench. Kaneda still ahead here. Swing and a miss. Bench down on strikes, but what a first inning for Cooperstown's finest here. They lead it 3-0 on 4 hits. And Don Sutton pitching with a lead to get this game started. Now here's Mr. 40-40, Koji Akiyama. Getting on base with 1 out here. 3-0 lead does not phase Aki. And now, that'll bring up the ON cannon. Sadaharu O having a Sadaharu O season, about 100 games into this 162 game season, as you see there. 307 average, 37 big flies. Not going to see one there, but Nagashima there to back him up. That's hit pretty well out to right, but doesn't quite have the height, and the Bambino is going to haul that one in to wrap the first inning up. 3-0 our score, Team MLB in the lead. And the out made there by Chiba, and that will bring the lineup back to the top. Though that's a ground ball down the third base line. Nice play, ranging to his right. Nagashima-san. And just like that, there are 2 outs, but here is Dick Allen. 1 hit already in the game, doubled back in the first. That's hit pretty well. That looks like it's going to drop on the warning track, and Dick Allen playing like the Hall of Fame writers are watching him. Get him in. 265 Ks on the season. Drop third strike there by Atsuya Furuta, and that will bring the second inning to a close for Team MLB. Having a very good year, not a very good at-bat. Here's Oshita, popped into right field. Babe Ruth is going to have no trouble at all with that one. Hawks Claw in Katsuya Nomura's Hawks lineup for about 20 years, but again, Team NPB still having trouble getting the better of Don Sutton. Only 2 innings though, 3-run lead, a lot of ball game left to play. And he's gonna ground out easy to Nagashima for out number 1. And Willie Mays, but Kaneda gets the strikeout there. The Emperor coming up clutch. Gets a big strikeout. Now here comes Banks. I say that as he strikes Ernie Banks out on 3 pitches. Team NPB starting to show some life a little bit here. 8-9-1 coming up. We'll start with perhaps the second greatest shortstop in NPB history, Yasumitsu Toyoda. Pops him up just behind the infield, though. Red Shane Dienst will make a catch for out number 1. Here is Furuta. Katsuya Nomura getting the night off, I suppose. Furuta's no slouch, though. Good contact hitter. Great defender behind the plate, as that's popped into left center field. Orlando Cepeda waves off Willie Mays. And 2 quick outs. Here is Chiba, the leadoff man. Absolutely nothing, as Dick Allen's going to run that to the bag, and we are a third of the way through this ball game. Team MLB leading it by 3 as we go to the 4th. And they really did give him what for. He's got 3 Ks in this ball game. Make that 4 as down on strikes is Cepeda. That's hit fairly well out to right field. Running after it, Hirose. He jumps, and it's gone! Johnny going deep. Johnny with a rocket to the opposite field. He says, where the hell is Katsuya Nomura? The only other catcher who is better than me at hitting home runs. Gets the strikeout there, though. What's Hank Aaron got to say for himself? And pretty much on cue, notches himself a hit. I've really got to stop jinxing things. And it walked him. That's going to be a tough play. Charging Toyota, he throws down, does make the play on the speedy Willie Mays. But one more run crossing the plate on a Johnny Bench homer. Koji Akiyama's gotten himself on base already in this game. Don Sutton has been pretty much unhittable. Except for Akiyama, he's going to have himself 2, maybe 3 if he takes the turn. No, not going to test the arm of Willie Mays. Pretty sensible, despite how fast you may be. That'll do. Gets it into shallow center. Akiyama's going to take the turn, and Team NPB is on the board, 4-1. Here we are in the 4th inning. Here's Hiromitsu Ochiai. Ground ball looks like it's going to be another 2-ball, and indeed it is. So Ochiai will cause the rally to sputter on his watch. Very sluggish out there. He's about to walk Babe Ruth on 4 pitches, and indeed he does. We'll see when the CPU decides to yank him. Does get the 2-ball, Kaneda down to Toyota, and down to O for the double play. Wipes the rally clean here for Ernie Banks. And he's going to get the strikeout completed. That will bring the top half of the 5th to the close. Here's Oshita. And I'll be honest, this is kind of my Lions bias showing a little bit. I know there's probably somebody out there who deserves to be in that spot more than Oshita does. But he is important. He's a very important ball player. The first player ever to get on the cover of Baseball magazine. What a play, though, by Matthews. My goodness. And he ends up winning the battle going straight up the middle. See if he's got the speed to try to get himself in scoring position here. With one of the better hitting shortstops of all time coming up. Stats don't really reflect it this year in this season. He's having a bit of a down year. That'll do. That's knocked down the left field line. Looks like it's going to be extra bases for Toyota. Cepeda having some trouble with it. And now Hirose takes the turn. He's going to score, and it's 4-2 in favor of Team MLB. And that's hit pretty well. That's going to get down. 1 run is in as Toyota scores from second, and it's 4-3 Cannons. Now Sutton finally showing some humanity. 1 ball, 2 strikes here from Sutton. And, ooh! Didn't quite get that one to land. 1-2. Goes the other way with it, and that will bring the dangerous hitters in the Team NPB lineup up to bat. Here's Akiyama. Double and a single today. And the tying run in scoring position. Yet to make an out in this ball game. All one. One of the biggest at-bats of this contest so far. That's hit pretty well in the left. Cepeda dives. He can't come up with it. And it looks like the bases. Oh, man. Strap yourselves in, everybody. The bases are loaded for Sadaharu O in a 1-run ball game. Don Sutton needs a 2-ball to get out of it. Swing and a miss. Oh. Takes a ball down, 1-2. Fouls that one back. 1-2 coming. Swing and a miss. Sadaharu down on strikes. Don Sutton comes up with one of the biggest strikeouts of his career. But he's not out of the woods yet. The N of the O-N cannon in the box with the bases loaded. Only a 1-run lead to protect. Can Sutton pitch out of this jam? 0-2. And he popped him up. Oh, man. Golden chance squandered by Team NPB. But we have ourselves a ball game. 1 run in the 4th, 2 in the 5th. It is 4-3 as we go to the 6th. The 1-1 is clobbered to deep center field. Akiyama giving chase to the track. It's gone. Johnny's got another. Oh, man. A devastating blow from the captain of the Big Red Machine in his heyday. Outstanding shot to dead center field off of Kaneda. And oh my goodness. It is still only a 2-run lead. But that might prove costly here in the late innings. Can Kaneda keep his poise? Nope, that's hit into left field. Gonna be a fair ball and extra bases for the Hammer. Oh my goodness. I'm thinking, I hate to say it. It ain't over till it's over in baseball, but that Johnny Bench home run was gargantuan. Even if it was just a solo shot. Dick Allen in the box now. Looking to put his team back up 3 with a big hit here. Another runner in scoring position. Not going to come up with it here as Chiba throws him out, but we'll go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Team MLB does get another. It's 5-3. That shot goes the other way. He's not going to be able to run that one out, unfortunately. Shane Deans throws him out at first. Here is Oshita. And they might want to call one in for Oshita as he just can't buy a hit right now, as that's the 2nd out of the 6th. Here's Hirose, singled and later scored in his previous plate appearance. Base is empty, 2 outs here. Looks like Dick Allen's going to be able to run that one down, and that will bring a 6th inning to a close. Gets the strikeout there. How about K number 9 as Willie Mays sits down? Gets the swing on that one. Going to be an easy ground out for the 2nd out of the inning. And he walked him. Oh, didn't quite get the call on the inner half. All right, here's Ernie Banks. Trying to turn a 2-run lead into a 4-run lead. And indeed, that walk may prove fatal. Kaneda out of the game. Into it is Keishi Suzuki. He is greeted by Ernie Banks with a double off the left field wall. Oshita's going to have to get it in quickly. Check that. It's going to be a single. As Banks is not going to test Oshita. Might have been a good idea to do just that. Really leaning on the slider here is Suzuki. That's hit pretty well out to center field. Running after it, Akiyama. He won't get it, and the run will score. The lead is back up to 3. Here is the ground out. Nagashima tried the tag. Now he throws down to first. Bench thrown out, but we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. 9 outs left to get 3 runs for Team NPB in front of the home crowd here. Got hit around a little bit in the 4th and the 5th. And now in the 7th, Toyota's going to reach on the comebacker. Sutton got hammered by that one. Is he going to stay in the game to face the 9-hole hitter Furuta? No, he is not, as Bill Campbell will come in relief. Another one high in the zone, this time inside. 0-2 to Furuta. 3 pitches. And he is down swinging. Here is Chiba. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Campbell. 2-1 is hit into center field. How about 4 hits for Akiyama as the turn is taken and cut off by Banks. 1st and 3rd, 2 away. And Sadaharu O will step up. Another big moment for the King. Steps in, can't find the barrel of the curveball. The 0-1. Fastball on the inner half. 0-2 to 0. Takes ball 1. The 1-2. Fouled back. The 1-2. Is hammered to right field. Ruth going back. He looks up and it's gone. We got a tie ball game in Tokyo. Sadaharu O goes deep, and it is 6-6 in the 7th inning. I don't know about you, but I think that alone deserves a like on this video, don't you? Come on, does it get any better than that? A clutch home run from the King. We are tied up at 6 between MLB and NPB as Nagashima with a 2-out single. Go-ahead run on first base with Hiromitsu Ochiai coming up. What a huge 7th inning this has turned out to be for Team NPB. They have been lackluster to awful throughout this game, but they are coming up big here in the late innings. Nagashima swipes a bag, and Ochiai hammers it deep left field. Cepeda makes the catch on the warning track. A 3-run 7th inning knots the game up. We go to the 8th inning though. Indies will pop out, but here is the hammer. Oh, and it's Dick Allen actually coming up in the 2-hole. Doesn't get any better as that's ripped. Caught by Hirose. Dick Allen's had 2 of the biggest hits of the game, 2 doubles, an identical record. Keishi Suzuki has to be careful, and that is why, as Dick Allen looks like he's going to have himself his 3rd hit of the ball game. Go-ahead run in scoring position, and Willie Mays is coming to bat. The Say Hey kid looking to take the lead back for the USA. That's hit on a line, caught by Toyota, and the threat will pass. To the 8th inning we go. Hiroshi Oshita will get it started for Team NPB. He's 0 for 3 today, has not come up with a hit at all. And indeed, it will be up to Raleigh Fingers to try to keep this game tied. They're not going to take any chances at all. Oshita takes the strike on the outer half. Lifts that one over the head of Ernie Banks into left field. Well, Oshita took his time hitting the baseball in this game, but he came up big when it matters the most. Go-ahead run on first base here in the bottom of the 8th inning with Yoshinori Hirose coming up. Oh man, it's getting better. On to pinch hit. Katsuya Moose Nomura. 657 home runs on his record in his career, and he comes up with another big hit. Now 1st and 2nd with nobody out here against Raleigh Fingers. He's going to pop this one up. Going to be ruled an infield fly. Caught by Dick Allen. Runners will not advance. Now that does set up the double play if Atsuya Furuta grounds out. What will happen with Nomura? Oh, Furuta gets into it deep to right. Ruth makes the catch on the warning track. Didn't have enough to get out. 2 outs, but runners on 1st and 3rd. Shigeru Chiba will be the batter. Oh, no, he will not, as Shinichi Eto will come off the bench. This might prove costly, though, if he walks Banks, and indeed he does. Go-ahead run on first with Orlando Cepeda coming up. Luckily for Suzuki, the dangerous bats are really at the top of the order and not at the bottom. Indeed, as Suzuki feels his position and angrily rifles that one to first. Here we go. It's time for the bottom of the 9th. And Koji Akiyama, who has been nothing short of unstoppable today, will step up against Raleigh Fingers. But he has the winning run on first base. Already hit the home run to tie this one up, and he will advance the runners as he finds a gap going the opposite way. And he will make way for the battery made of the ON cannon, Shigeo Nagashima. Swing and a miss, though. That's Raleigh Fingers doing Raleigh Fingers things right there. I mean, when your mustache is that cool, you just have an innate composure about you. Down to first. Allen tries to throw him out at second. Doesn't come up with anything. Now here is Oshita. Showed some worry, but he does manage to squash the rally in the 9th. We're going to the 10th. And it starts out with a bang. Johnny Bench, 2 home runs, 2 Titanic solo shots. Is still rolling. That's hit pretty well, though. Out to left field. Oshita makes the catch. Out number 1 here in the 10th inning. And no, it will be the closer. Yutaka Inatsu coming out of the bullpen for Team NPB. He'll have to deal with Hank Aaron with 2 outs, though. Double, a single, and a walk for the Hammer on his record today. And they're going to walk him. Probably sensible, but no comfort waiting for him. Next man up as Dick Allen will try to hit the go-ahead run home from second base here with 2 outs. Hit pretty well out to center field. Akiyama gives it chase. To the wall he goes, and he hauls it in. Oh man, if you thought that a true World Series was not going to live up to its billing today, how mistaken you were. So all Nomura has to do is hit the ball pretty deep and get it to land. That's trouble with Willie Mays out there. Throw is cut off. And now the winning run is 90 feet away for Yasumitsu Toyoda. That's popped up, playable for Dick Allen, just to the right of the first base bag. He makes the catch, and now 2 away. Atsuya Furuta, the batter. Runner on third, tied at 6 here in the bottom of the 10th inning. Bob Locker looking to come up with a big hold here in the 10th. It's hit into shallow center field, and Team NPB's gonna win it. It's 7-6. There you have it. MLB has been upset. Team NPB comes through to win it for the home crowd here in Tokyo. Oh man. What an outstanding game this has turned out to be. I'm sorry that my camera died just before the game started. I didn't even realize this. You won't see any face cam, unfortunately. I really would have loved to have filmed this face cam wise, but I'm glad that I was able to just bring you the call. This should hopefully turn out to be very, very fun. So I do hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please do like and share this video with anybody who enjoys some good virtual baseball. And please subscribe and hit the bell icon down below the video screen to be notified of every single upload on the Global Baseball Network, just to get you your fix of the world's greatest game. Again, as we mentioned at the top of the show, Tale of the King Part 3 is coming. Watch this space. If I missed out anybody on the All NPB or MLB team, let me know in those comments down below. I've been Marshall Lamert. This has been Game. Who knows how many of the true World Series here on Super Mega Baseball 4, brought to you by the Global Baseball Network. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see ya in the next one, but for now, that's the game.